As an EMT, I witness accidents daily. I've seen bodies mangled in wrecks that once were cars. I've heard the screams of the injured and the silence of those we couldn't save. Families destroyed in an instant. I've held hands of those taking their last breath and comforted crying children still strapped to car seats of overturned vehicles, crying for parents that would never again answer. What makes it so hard to accept is that so many of these tragedies are often preventable. Speeding, drunk driving, distracted driving, no seatbelts. These choices don't just break laws, they break lives. Every motor vehicle accident you hear about or see on a news headline is not just a number or a statistic, it's a reality. A seat at the dining table forever empty, a life forever changed.
We pay tribute to you, the dedicated emergency personnel, being the police officers, the ambulance crews, the fire services personnel, and the wardens, all of whom play a proactive, preventative approach in saving us from serious crashes, injuries, and fatalities, but who also no doubt suffer from post-traumatic stress as a consequence of responding to these serious collisions. Collisions that we need to recognize are all avoidable and preventable. Arrive Alive is committed to continue to support your first responders, whether it is to troubleshoot for you for the tools you need to do your jobs, like the calibrated breathalyzer units, the speed guns also for night vision, gloves for our fire service personnel, properly maintained working vehicles, and of course the appropriate counseling, policy and law to enable you to continue to do your jobs and, most importantly, maintain the decrease in the number of serious injuries and fatalities.
The picture you're seeing here is of 5 guys who died in one motor vehicle accident on the Mosquito Creek. That was back in 2009. And it seems that it has happened yesterday to me, the visions and the memory I have of that accident. We were just a humble group of people, and just about 5 minutes away from home, tragedy struck us, where a 10-wheeler truck ran into the vehicle that we were traveling. We were in a small maxi taxi. And after having regained my consciousness, the first thing I did was I realized that this accident is very serious. I asked for my sons. My youngest son here was just 4 years at the time. My eldest son was 9. And I heard a voice saying to me, your youngest son has already gone to the hospital. And I inquired, where is my other son, Sachin? I heard nothing from no one. And I kept asking, where is my son? And when I looked out the window, I saw my son lying on the ground, motionless. And I tried my best to get up from my seat to go and just hold this child. I didn't know he was dead. I didn't know that. Until a while after someone said, my friend, he is no more. Imagine a parent having to hear that your child is no more. I tried my best just to go and hug this child. There was no strength in my legs. I couldn't move. It was just so painful. And I kept hearing the first responders saying, I remember just before that incident that we've lost 1, we've lost 2, we've lost 3. And I wasn't very conscious about the lives they were talking about. 3 young men died on the spot in that accident. Other 2 died at the hospital in the afternoon. My other child here, for what I heard from the responder a while after, is that he was also dead. And they started to work on him from the accident site, which was the beginning of the Mosquito Creek, until they reached standstill. That nurse, I pray to her, thank you for giving back life to my child.
As Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation, I am committed to transforming our country's national approach to road safety through systematic reform and data-driven results. In line with the United Nations Decade of Action for Road Safety, Trinidad and Tobago's National Road Safety Plan is a blueprint for reducing fatalities and serious injuries. Our strategy is guided by three key principles: education, enforcement, and engineering. These pillars represent the foundation of a proactive, evidence-based approach to reducing traffic collisions and saving lives.